All right, you guys, we have finally made it to this glorious Friday, and it's a little bit windy outside, but it is beautiful in terms of temperature and weather.
Doesn't that get you into the fall mood, though?
It does, and the allergy mood, too. I've been feeling it all week long.
I know, but you know what? White Castle will make you feel a little bit better. I know you're really excited about this coming to town, at least coming to Arizona, and a lot of people were, too. So they're supposed to be open for 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
They opened on Wednesday. They were so overwhelmed that now they're saying that they need a break in the middle of the night to restock because people broke records. I mean, people need to just calm down. Maybe have a little whiskey.
Have a little whiskey.
We'll talk about this in just a second.
We'll show you that a little bit later, too.
White Castle's a lot less expensive than the bottle you're looking at right there.
Exactly. So 5 to 6 hours, like you're saying, people were trying to order hundreds of sliders. I mean, be a little bit reasonable, people. How many do you really need? Get 5, 6, 10 max. And like you're saying, they're going to be shutting down. But I think they need another White Castle store.
They have the frozen ones.
That's what I'm saying.
People were like, this man that they talked to said that he was petitioning. They'd been petitioning for years for White Castle to come. But I guess he's not alone. I mean, he has so many people standing next to him. People had their motorhomes out there. They waited days to get the White Castle.
Out of all the great,
I've never had one.
You know, all the great political causes you could be petitioning for.
Don't get me
having
started.
White Castle in your city is
well, we need
an interesting one. I guess we do.
Apparently, and that comes in the form of a cheeseburger.
And New York's getting some happiness too. I don't go shopping in the higher end places that much, but they're getting a big store.
Let me introduce you to Nordstrom.
All right, the fancy Heather Rowe.
Oh gosh, this is such a great store. The buyers are incredible. If you've ever wanted to find the perfect pair of shoes, that is your one-stop place. It's shoe heaven, really.
Shoe heaven.
So, and speaking of people like petitioning to start stores in different areas, so this is New York. Nordstrom is coming to New York after 7 years. They made that announcement. People have been waiting and waiting. But listen to some of the parts of this place. This is going to be their flagship store. 320,000 square feet, and that is just devoted for women and children. That doesn't even include the men's department. And they have three. Do they have 3 floors of shoes?
I think it's several floors of
shoes.
Something like that. The men's stores elsewhere. They have a bunch of cool technology too, apparently, like an interactive perfume and cologne thing.
Well, I wrote it down
for
let's
you,
Alex Steiniger. So it's an interactive fragrance finder. I don't know what that is, but I need that. And then also they have a beauty stylist virtual mirror.
Those are cool. Have you seen those?
Cool? I haven't.
I've never seen one in person, but basically you can try on clothes virtually. The mirror kind of like superimposes the clothing on you. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, so I mean, that's just in time for the holidays.
It's huge and for New York.
Sign me up. This is why I'm going to New York, not because of all the other museums and everything like that. That
the giant
Central
Nordstrom
Park and seeing the fall leaves. No, seriously. I mean, I've loved going to New York. There's so much to do.
Let's show you that whiskey now, because you won't believe the price that this thing sold for. So it's a rare bottle of whiskey that it's a Macallan 60-year-old 1926. It's like the holy grail of whiskey. How much did it sell for, Heather Rowe?
Well, they thought that it was going to sell between 400,000 and like 570,000.
Which would have been nuts.
It sold for $1.8 million. Well, almost $1.9 million, really, when you get down to it.
Who has that kind of money to burn on a bottle of whiskey?
Who likes
Elon Musk?
whiskey? I know. You're like, stop everything, hold my whiskey.
Josh Bishop in our next segment, he raised his hand. You guys like whiskey?
Yeah.
They like whiskey? Okay. See, people do. Hot toddies. It's a hot toddy season.
Oh, you know what? You know what? We call that in our family, hot toddies, when you're on the ski slope. Hill flatteners.
Hill flatteners.
All of a sudden you're like, you know what? I think I can do a black diamond today. I haven't skied in 5 years, but this is going to be fun.
Yeah.
That's the definition of a hot toddy in our family.
And you know what goes good with a glass of whiskey is a good steak.